Hi everyone, my name is Janelle, and for my Fluency recording this week, I'll be talking about behavioral contrast. So the concept of behavioral contrast is the phenomena in which a change in one component of a multiple schedule that increases or decreases the rate of responding on that component is accompanied by a change in the response rate in the opposite direction on the other, unaltered component of the schedule. And this can occur as a function of a change in a reinforcement or punishment density on one component of a multiple schedule. So what does that mean? Basically, what this definition is saying is that, say you're trying to implement one schedule of reinforcement in one setting, but if you're not doing it in another, it may increase in the other setting that you're not implementing in. And so an example of this could be a child is eating cookies before dinner from the cookie jar at equal rates in the presence and absence of his grandmother. One day, grandma scolds the child for eating a cookie before dinner, which suppresses his rate of pre-dinner cookie eating when she is in the kitchen. But when grandma's not in the kitchen, the boy eats cookies from the jar at a higher rate than he did when unsupervised prior to punishment. And so because the grandma's implementing the punishment, he's going to increase his rate of eating cookies when she's not present. Another example of this could be if a teen is severely punished at home for swearing but does not receive any punishment when he's out with his friends, he may increase the swearing while out with his friends. And so an example of a BCBA using this in a real life scenario could be if a BCBA is doing supervision with a RBT and the RBT is doing coverage. Now, let's say the client that the RBT is covering is constantly demanding for the iPad, right? And this is not a new behavior, but something that, somewhat of a new behavior. The BCBA could assume or could use the concept of behavioral contrast to think of maybe because the RBT is doing coverage with this client and knows that the RBT doesn't know the client very well, they don't know their schedule. And so as a result, they may be asking for the iPad because they know that their real RBT that they see on a daily basis wouldn't give them the iPad. And so I think that's a way in which behavioral contrast could be implemented in a real life scenario from a BCBA's perspective. Thank you.